What's up?
This business is closed.
I'm not trying to get inside.
I'm not saying that, but the business is closed.
I'm not trying to get inside. What's the problem?
That.
Well, what are you saying? Because
I'm saying the business is closed, so you can't actually be here.
There's no business that I'm doing inside. It's outside. It's not locked outside.
Okay, well they have
What's the problem?
Because they don't want people here after hours. So
your
license or your driver's license from you?
Well, let me see your driver's license. This is silly. I was just using the internet a little bit, and you're saying it's
Man,
I
are we
can't.
gonna have an issue?
Well, it is an issue. I was trying to use the internet. What's the problem?
You're not allowed to.
I'm not allowed to use the internet? It's on. I was able to access it.
All right, stay seated for me.
Stay seated?
Do you have your driver's license?
Do you have your driver's license?
And at this point, you're not free to leave. You need to identify.
What's the crime?
You're trespassing.
And why are you? Okay, I'll leave then if that.
You need to give me your driver's license or your name.
Give me your driver's license. What? I didn't catch it. You didn't tell me your name.
I'm Officer Pierson.
Pierson?
This is the last chance I'm going to give you to either tell me your name or give me your driver's license.
All right. Well, can you spell your name for me? I have no problem. I have no problem giving my name, but what's the crime exactly?
You're loitering.
Loitering?
Yeah, it's posted right there. No loitering. So
Well,
right now she's investigating a crime.
a crime?
Yeah, loitering is a crime.
I was just using the internet for a little bit.
You just need your ID. That's all she needs, partner.
Well, let me see your ID then. I heard you say that your name is Pierson. Can you spell that for me? Because I don't understand. You want me to take
Pierson.
Pierson? Okay. All right. My last name is Heinz.
How do you spell it?
Heinze. And what's your name?
My name is Sergeant Rosenau.
Roswell?
Rosenau.
Is that Rosenow?
N-A-U.
N-A-U. Okay. All right.
What's your first name,
All right.
partner?
All right. Can I get your first name?
No, I'm not going to give you
Man.
that.
All right. No, I'm not going to give you mine.
Okay, just why don't you send that person in right then?
Okay.
Face that way for me.
You guys refuse to identify yourself. I don't.
told you
Why?
who you were.
You didn't tell me your first name.
I'm not
I told you.
required
I
to give
told
you
you
my
my
first
last
name.
name. I told you my last name. So I don't know if this is going to be a failure to identify, but it's wrong.
It doesn't, listen, it doesn't have to go like this.
Well, you guys can identify yourself and let me know who you are, and I'll be free to tell you who I am.
My name is Sergeant Rosenau. There's no reason for you to have my first name.
But there's no reason for you to have my first name.
Yes,
Yeah, there really is. Is this your wallet?
Well, it's a pack thing.
Where's your wallet?
Where's your wallet?
Where's your ID, partner?
Where's your ID?
Man, I want to be able to just let you go.
I want to be able to just get some information from you guys and share it.
That's
I
not how
have
this
no
works.
problem. Well, then that's how it works for me.
I'm not here loitering, okay? You are.
No, you're here. You're here right now.
All right, man.
I'm just trying to use the internet, and you guys come up and arrest me.
Well, it doesn't have to
It's
go.
crazy.
Right now, you're just being detained. You're not under arrest. Right now, you're being detained.
Do you
until
have
we
an
can identify
ID
you.
in here somewhere?
I can tell you who I am if you tell me who you are, and I'm not given permission to search
just
my
told
bag.
you.
So whatever
My
you
name
guys
is right
think is
here.
best to do, go ahead. What?
My name's right
Do
here.
I have to go to the police station to find out your full names?
They're not going to give you my phone.
They're not going to get. Okay, I've had them give me full names in the past. You guys believe that they're not going to give me your full name? You're wrong. All right, because that's a public information.
Here,
You have a business card?
there's my full name.
Kirk? Okay, all right.
Now, what's your name?
All right, what's your name? Since you're the first to approach me, do you have a business card?
I do. Why don't you lean up against the door right there for me?
Like how?
Just lean-
With the shoulder?
Just put your back against it. That way you don't have to sit there and stand like that. There you go.
Lauren? Okay, my name Pierson. All right.
What's your first name?
Oh, it's Travis.
Okay, and then we
Said
need
Travis Hines.
Okay, we need your middle name and your date of birth.
Okay, can I get your middle names and date of birth? Did you have that on your business card?
No.
I didn't quite see that.
I'm going to ask for your address and phone number, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not going to give you
I
mine
don't-
either, okay?
Yeah,
What's your,
I
what's
really.
your middle name?
Middle name? Okay, fine. William.
And your last name is spelled Heinze?
Yes.
And what's your date of birth?
What's your date of birth?
What's your date of birth, man? Stop playing games.
Stop playing games with me. That's ridiculous. What's the crime, and why am I required to give my date of birth?
You're on a closed business.
You're required to
property.
give your date of birth. You're loitering on this premises. It's not refusing ID. I already gave you my name. Refusing to give my date of birth is refusing to ID. Is refusing to give your date of birth is refusing to ID.
Correct.
That's crazy. Well, then what's your date of birth?
I'm going to give you my date of birth.
I need you guys to identify yourselves fully. I'm requesting it. I'm demanding it because I suspect you of committing a crime. You know what that crime is? Violating my Fourth Amendment rights.
All right.
You agree to that?
Did you get your law degree online? Or?
Yep. Yeah, I've been reading quite a bit online.
Okay.
There's videos and stuff. People talk about that.
Well, see, it's clearly marked no loitering.
Well,
Clearly,
there's
under the light and everything. So
there's
yes,
areas
you
that are
being detained.
loitering, and there's areas that aren't loitering on
The
particular.
whole thing.
And I'm not trying to get inside. It's locked. I'm not
Nope.
trying
But
to
they
break
put
in.
They put these signs out here for a reason. Because they don't want people here at night. They don't want people sitting around their building.
Well, all right, I'm kind of new here. I didn't.
Okay, so you're
I didn't see it as a big problem. What's
Right.
the code? I didn't see a code posted under the no loitering. I don't know how new that sign is. Is this a city property then? This is city runs the library. It's not its own entity.
Man, here's the deal. This is stupid, okay? We come
Yeah,
here,
it is.
we
You
tell
guys
people,
approaching
hey,
me
you
like
gotta be
this?
on your way. People give us their name and they be on their way, and I be
Yeah.
on my way, and I could be out there arresting
I
bad guys.
want to share.
Right now, you're hindering this
If you got a
investigation,
call
and you're
for a
keeping
bad,
me
if you
longer
got a,
than I need to be.
if you got a call for a real bad guy, I know you'd break this off because this is very petty on
No,
your
because
part.
right now-
on your part.
Right now, to me, it's suspicious that you don't want to give me your name. Do you have warrants?
I gave you my name. You heard it.
I
I
can't-
spelled
I
it out for
can't-
you.
I can't run your
You're
name with
refusing to
just
give me your
that.
date of birth.
I can't run your name without your date.
You
of
can
birth.
take a guess how old I look if that's how you want to play the game. Because
This
if you're
is the
not going to
game.
tell me you're at,
It's
and
that
what's your
simple. All
name?
we need is date of
Flannagin.
birth.
Okay. What's your first name? Do you have a business card as well?
I do. It's Evan.
Evan.
Yep.
Oh, E. That's what the E stands for.
That's as much as I'm going to give you.
All right. That's about all the
In order
police
to be
station
fully
gives.
identified, though, sir.
That's all the police station gives, pretty much.
Yep.
And how long you've been a part of the police department
I'm
as
going
well?
on 2 years.
2 years. All
If
right.
you're wanting that more,
That gives a
more
little
information.
clarity, but I mean,
Okay. All we need, man, is just your date of birth. We can verify who you are, make sure you don't have any warrants, and we'll get
Man,
you
here's
out
the
of here.
deal. These are going to be your options. Either you identify yourself.
I did.
Let's
I'm standing
stop
on that.
talking. Let me finish, okay? Let me finish. Let me give you the options here, okay? Here's your options. You identify yourself and give me your full name and date of birth. I run you. You don't have warrants. I let you be on your way. Option number 2. Option number 2 is I'm gonna take you to jail for the loitering. And if you don't identify yourself, I can either give you a ticket for loitering or I can take you to jail if you don't give me your information.
I identified myself, and if you're not going to give me your date of birth, then I don't have to either. I had told you my name.
Required by law.
I did give you my name.
No.
I identified
Identify
myself.
yourself as name and date of birth.
Well,
so that we can.
I have no problem giving my date of birth. Well, how old are you guys?
I'm 35.
You're 35. How old are you?
I'm 30.
Okay, well then fine. To give a rough estimate there, I'll say my birth date is 12/24/75.
Okay, so understand that if you're giving me the wrong date of birth,
Okay.
it's false information to a
Oh,
police
yeah.
officer.
All right.
Okay, what's your date
You
of
heard
birth?
it?
What is your
What
date
did I
of birth?
just say?
I don't- what did you say?
24/75.
I said 12/24/75. How old are you?
23.
23. Oh yeah, kind of a young guy. How long have you been on the force here, Post Falls? How long have you been working for the police station at Post Falls?
How long have you been working for the police force?
What? All right. Well, I can get that information at the police department.
Go ahead.
They actually,
Feel free to do
they
that,
tell
man.
your names, your full names, which you
Here's
guys
the way it
tell
works.
me.
You work with me, I work with you. I don't have a
That,
problem
yeah, I don't
telling you
mind
how long I
trading
worked here.
information.
But that's the thing is that I'm not here. You're not here as a police officer investigating me for loitering.
I'm investigating. I have my part to find out what the deal is and who you people are.
Okay, that's fine, and you can do that. But right now, you're hindering my investigation.
Well, you're kind of hindering mine too.
We come here every night and check on people that are sitting here.
Oh yeah.
And you know what we do? We say, hey man, can I get your ID? Guess what everybody does? I'm sorry for loitering. I'm sorry for being at the library after hours. Here's
Well,
my
I
ID.
don't
and
feel
then guess
sorry.
what
I didn't
do?
see a problem
I
with
let
it.
them go.
All right, I didn't see a problem with it, but I mean,
I have never come here for somebody.
Have we met before?
For after hours and put them in handcuffs for something like this. I've never had.
Have we met before?
Is there a photo attached? Please send it to my email.
And just be careful on my bag. I have electronics in there. Yeah, you can see plain sight. What's available there.
Are you from Washington?
Well, I use driver's license from there.
What brings you to Post Falls?
Just traveling, trying to get familiar with the area and as friendly a way as I can. But I mean, listen, you guys are roughing me up pretty good here. It's not going to give a good impression.
I was pretty nice to you the second I walked up to you. I said, "Hey man, how's it going?"
Yeah.
And then you immediately got mad at me for even contacting you.
Well, it's just a little frustrated getting
It's
interrupted.
Not, though. This is normal. This is our normal thing. We do this every single night.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I know that now.
If you were sitting at the Idaho Youth Ranch after hours, I would go contact you there because
I have
it's
no
a closed business.
reason to be there.
Any closed business, we're going to contact you at.
But
okay.
you could search outside the building for any signs of entry, and you're not going to see any because I have no business inside. They have internet extends out.
You trying to get into the building?
This is modern day technology, and the internet extends outside of the building.
Correct.
You guys, you know that.
You know where you have the right to be? The sidewalk.
All right. Well, I don't know if it extends.
If you can get their Wi-Fi at the
It's
sidewalk,
pretty weak, but I got an older iPad. It's
well, you know
iPad
what?
3.
There's a sidewalk just on the other side of the library that's really close to the building. You
All
have
right.
a lawful right to be there.
Yeah,
Because that's
absolutely.
Public, that's
as long as
public.
I'm not blocking.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now, when they've got signs posted, because we've got a lot of problems with kids.
Yeah. What are the kind of what problems has led to that? Like,
just
is
have
it
people-
graffiti or drugs? Or?
It's drugs. It's fights. It's all
Fights.
sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
And so
I would-
the library has gone to the measures of posting signs
Yeah.
that says no loitering.
How is the crime here? Is it still kind of bad? Because I haven't seen any nasty signs.
No,
I've been
it's
told
not-
that the park.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that bad.
No, it's not bad.
Yeah, and I've been to that park, the Treaty Rock Park. I was told homeless people live in caves, and I don't see anything. A couple blankets.
There's some homeless people that live
Is
down
it kind of bad still?
there. It's not bad. I mean, when
So
we go in there and we find them, we tell them to leave because
Yeah, and they listen because
Correct.
there's no trash. It looks a lot, looks better.
It's things like this, contacting people where they shouldn't be at night, that
Where I
causes it to
shouldn't
not
be.
be that bad.
Yeah, that's very.
So
very
it's these
not-
things that we do at night that helps prevent us having further crime.
You guys
All right, Mr.
definitely
Hines,
take-
turn around. We'll take you out of handcuffs, okay?
Separate your feet for me. You don't have to like squat down all the way. When I take this right cuff off, you're gonna put it on your head. You understand?
Yes.
So are you finding yourself homeless nowadays, Mr. Hines, or what's going on?
I'm traveling. I mean, there's
do you have
Walmart.
an end
there's-
destination?
No, actually, I'm just
You're fine. You stand up, man.
I'm just traveling. I mean, I make YouTube videos and just travel around and stuff.
Like I
Get
said-
familiar with areas as best I can.
Sure.
Just every so often I'll have this. I stood in front of a lot of libraries and
Well,
I've never had this problem. Like you say,
a
you
lot of
never.
libraries probably don't have that little sign that says no loitering.
Okay.
Because a lot of libraries probably don't have the issues that we do at this
Yeah,
library.
I just-
And for whatever reason, when I was a kid, I didn't hang out at the library and cause problems. But that's what seems to happen here, and so they had to post those
Yeah.
to keep the rigmarole out of here. And so
Yep.
that doesn't just
And
apply to when the business is open; it applies to when the business is closed and every other time.
Yeah, that's fine. All right.
So you're
I mean,
more than
I'll
welcome.
admit, I was in Spokane, Washington, and there was like a garbage with 3 like heroin needles laying around it. They didn't have a no loitering sign. I seen. It's
You
just
said Spokane?
Spokane. Yeah,
We're different.
is a
We're
bad
much
part of
different.
Spokane.
Yeah.
yeah, you're different. You take a little more
We
initiative.
take a little more pride in our city.
Oh, and yeah, you're probably thinking the difference between Washington and Idaho too, I suppose, or
So-
maybe the difference in cities.
Yeah, and that's a possibility. Spokane is a lot bigger than Post Falls is.
Okay.
So, like I said, Mr. Hines, you're more than welcome to go to the other side of the
Yeah,
library
I-
and sit on the sidewalk, and
Okay.
you can use the Wi-Fi there. Please just not on their property because we'll have to come back out. And
Yeah. Okay.
ask
You
to,
guys are tough on that, so I got it.
All right, Mr.
So,
Hines, thank you.
all right.